Turkey's intention to join the European Union is coming up against another set of hurdles, following a report which says the country is not making enough political reforms for the accession process to regain lost momentum. The Turkish Prime Minister Tayyip Erdogan announced on state television that his government will take steps to ban social media websites in Turkey, which he believes have stirred tensions in the country. It's a move which has drawn severe criticism from officials in Europe.
No, I think the Facebook and YouTube threats of cutting is only symbolic for a policy which is more and more trying to limit freedom of the media. Personal freedoms, and more going towards authoritarian structure, regime, if you want to say it like that. And what we demand, and what I would emphasize especially, is that we should start negotiations on the so-called Chapter 23 and 24, where it's about the state of law, the rule of law, the basic fundamental rights, because these are the issues where the biggest difference between us and Turkey are for the moment.
Turkish demonstrators and police officers have now died in violence following the death of a 15-year-old anti-government protester who was hit with a tear gas canister shot by Turkish authorities, and the unrest in the country is continuing. Turkey only has one part of 35 necessary signed off in its accession process to join the EU. But the European Council has now suspended any further advancements, and the lead politician in the European Parliament on this Turkey progress report says there are still too many fundamental problems.
Particularly important for us is an independent and impartial justice. We draw our lessons. If there is not an independent, impartial justice, you never ever can combat fraud. So therefore it is so important.
Many in the EU say reforms demands also have wider benefits for people in Turkey.
Let me be clear. Turkey shouldn't reform for the European Union. Turkey's commitment was to reform for the benefit of Turkish citizens. Only after reforms and modernization, Turkey can become a prosperous state.
There's also been claims of corruption within EU operations in Ankara, prompting an investigation by the European Commission. The progress report and the reaction to it have not been positive, but with EU relations with close neighbours like Russia seemingly deteriorating, the European Union will be keen to get the negotiations with Turkey back on track. Jack Parrock for JM1 at the European Parliament in Strasbourg.